she tells this personal story about herself that it's come into question just this week on whether this is her story or someone else's story. So she told the story on Fallon. She also gave it to Elle magazine. It's appeared a couple of other places. I'll give you the example. It resurfaced this week on X. SOT 12.
You get that energy from your parents, or the thought of, hey, I have to fight for what's right, and I got to get out there. And I mean, when were you out there protesting?
Well, I was in a stroller. And so I was out there. And in fact, my mother used to have a very funny story about I was fussing and she said, Kamala, what do you want? And I said, and this is how she would say it. And she said, Kamala, what do you want? And I said, Fweedom.
No. Oh, come on. Fweedom.
It was a much cuter story when she would tell it, but that's the story.
Okay. In January 1965, Martin Luther King gave an interview to Playboy magazine. The quote is as follows. I never will forget, this is MLK, I never will forget a moment in Birmingham when a white policeman accosted a little Negro girl, 7 or 8 years old, who was walking in a demonstration with her mother. What do you want? The policeman asked her gruffly, and the little girl looked him straight in the eye and answered, Fweedom. She couldn't even pronounce it, but she knew it was beautiful. I mean, it's almost word for word that it looked me right in the eyes. What do you want? Couldn't pronounce it. And I said, Fweedom. I'm calling bullshit on it. I don't believe her.
Yeah, Barry Wise was one of the ones that pointed out. A lot of people on X or Twitter at the time sort of called her out on that. What's funny about that story is that when she told it to Elle magazine, she told the story about how she had fallen out of the stroller and her parents went on without her. And then later, for her vice presidential nomination speech, she changed the story to, I went to protest strapped tightly in my stroller, and sort of left the falling out of the stroller part out entirely. But yeah, I think a lot of people are right to call out this moment. That little girl appears to, that little girl was me.
True or false? Using your tax refund to pay off credit card debt is smart. False. DoneWithDebt.com published a strategy designed to let you keep your hard-earned tax refund and reduce or eliminate credit card debt. Doesn't that sound better? Most Americans owe thousands in credit card debt. That'll take years to pay off. Been there. If you ever do it. Done with Debt found that filing bankruptcy is usually not the answer, and taking out loans to pay off those credit cards usually increases debt. When you engage Done with Debt, their legal experts and skilled negotiators take on the credit card companies for you. Their winning strategies are designed with one goal: solve your debt situation quickly and permanently. First things first, though, chat with a Done with Debt strategist and explore your solutions. Some debt fighting strategies are time sensitive, so you're going to need to move quickly on this one. For a free consultation, visit donewithdebt.com. That's donewithdebt.com. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.